Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to the season finale or mid-season finale of Stargate Timekeepers. Stargate Timekeepers has taken a very interesting way of doing things, a little bit television programs that we're seeing today. You'll get half a season at the beginning of the year, and then midway through the year you'll get the second half of the season. This is how they've done it with Stargate Timekeepers. Cedrin have decided to go this way, and we're expecting the second order missions in April. So this is season 1, episode 7, and is called Circles, and sees our protagonists storming a Goa'uld pyramid battleship. Here we go.
The team managed to steal a ship from Moloch's base and take their comrades off-world. After weeks of space travel, they finally reached the location of the Lambda site, only to find a Goa'uld warship where the outpost of Stargate Command once stood. As their last resort, the team must enter the pyramid ship and find their way to the planet Stargate. Currently on Stargate Timekeepers.
This is Harper. I'm on board. The force field is down. We can go.
Oh yeah, we snagged a beauty. This is no ordinary Teltac.
Where's Harper?
He said he was on board. Could it have been another ship?
Approaching the Lambda site.
That doesn't look like the Lambda site.
It is a Goa'uld warship.
What?
We can't turn back. We've got nowhere else to go. We need to get to the gate, even if it means going inside that thing.
Are you certain that this is the place?
No doubt about it. Base was here. Well, whatever happened, the Goa'uld have moved in. And I hope the gate's still here.
It must be. We just need to find out where it is. We should look at one of these Jaffa's memories. An officer would be best.
Sure, but let's take them somewhere quiet. There's a lot of eyes around here.
Good idea. Most likely, the gate's in the ship. If so, once we know where we're headed, we'll have to find a way in.
That should be fun. All right, let's move ahead.
They've got some pretty foul weather here.
Yep, that's the Lambda site for you.
Is this still the Lambda site?
I don't know. I just hope they got away before, you know.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Understood.
Here we go. Let's go.
So here we go, straight away. We're past all the talky bit, which explains everything. Now we're at where the rubber meets the road.
No
or
problem.
where Braytak's beard meets his face. Let's talk about it this way. We're taking Jaffa out left, right and centre. And with this, we're kind of having to move some of the bodies. The first one was dead easy. First off, when I played this through, I thought, I gotta take
Oscar
all
Mike.
these people out. This level is not like it. It's a case of more sneaking
Already on
past
it.
than taking them out. In fact, you will be punished if
A
you try
Goa'uld ship
and
like
take
this
them out.
is a
It'll make
dangerous
things a little
place.
bit more
It is a
difficult
great
with the
risk to go inside
overlapping
without
lines of
command.
sight.
I know,
Sneaky
but
beat.
we're running out of
That's
options.
what we've got to be.
We've got to
Get
see
your
if the
party
gate's
in
here.
super stealth
If it's
mode,
not, I don't
which
know
in
what
this
we'll
game
do.
means crouch down and get yourself in all the bushes, behind crates. You know the score. This is the Lambda site. The Goa'uld have taken it over. There's plenty of bushes around. Here is one of the very few areas where you can stun several people. You've got to get that guard over there and scan his memories. We can use a couple of different methods to get this done. We're going to distract them with the headpiece of Ra, which Atar has. And then when in the area, she's going to drop a grenade on them. We're going to rush over. We're going to beat them all up. We're going to tie him up with the zip ties, and no one's going to be any the wiser, which is the way things have gone in this game so far. So here we go. I'm using a bit of tactic mode as well, because I tend to get myself all confused when I've got multiple people here to use. So I'm using the tactical mode to send people over,
Sure thing.
give them a good slap. Once we've had a good slap, out with the cable ties, and we can move on. It goes a little bit smoother. So everyone's been kind of knocked out, and their knocked out bar is starting to decrease. Now we've got to go through the arduous task of cable tying them. Jaffa at the top of the screen, he can be a bit of a pain, so I'm going to move some of the ones that are at the top into a bush. I think I've generally got everybody now.
problem.
That's good stuff. Get them in a bush, and then what we can do then is we can get Sam, who's our infiltrator, over to that Jaffa with the golden helmet, and everyone likes a nice shiny golden helmet, don't they? Who's a Jaffa officer. We can knock him out with a Zat, something like that.
Ready. I shall.
And what we can do is we can scan his memories. That'll give us important parts of the mission that we can take forward. Once we take it forward, we know where we're going to do, and unlocks the rest of the story. Easy. So there you go. Over he goes. Gonna make sure no one's in sort of like listening distance, because the Zat does make a bit of a sound, and that's what you've got to be careful with these games.
Now you're talking.
Give him a good zapping, and once they've had a good zapping, the sound waves could alert
Oscar
other
Mike.
people. So this is what we're doing. We're going to make sure everyone's moved out the way. We're going to give him a good zatting, knock him out, tie him up, scan his memories. This is what we're going to do. Zat. Here he comes, so we're going to wait for him to go. You've got to take him out as well, mind.
Here we go.
Once we've done that, jobs are good.
I'm here.
Right. He's on his way. Get the Zat ready. Now, 1 shot to stun, 2 shots to knock him out, 3 shots to disintegrate. I've only used the 3 shots once, and because the Zat takes quite a while to recharge, you're like, why am I hanging around you? I'll just cable tie the people up. So we're going to set our sniper, who is Max, on his merry way in a minute. We're going to scan these guys' memories. This unlocks a little bit of a sequence.
All right. I've got it. The gate is inside the ship.
Thank God. And you've put on a nice disguise.
Yeah. I had an idea. There's a ring transporter over there. If you two head inside, I'll stay here and cover you.
So there you go, our
excuse for a
infiltrator is all there. Good
sounds
for
like a
him.
plan.
He's going to stand guard and cover us down here apparently, which means he's going to do nothing. And we're going to get on our way super sneaky like, and we're going to take out this guard who's patrolling. Now the way to do this part of the level is not go past the armoured Jaffa on the left hand side, which looks like the easier option. Oh no sirree Bob, you have to go through the right side where all the people are looking, and you're going to have to use quite a few of your skills to get through it, namely poison darts, zatting, whistling, sneaking, knocking out, dumping people in bushes. You get the idea. Truth of the matter is, once you try this, out of all the levels, this is the easiest. It just looks like it's going to be the hardest.
Indeed.
Here we go. Thump. He's out. Tie him up. Good stuff. Let's get in that bush out the way.
Let's go.
Let's get our sniper over. Make sure he's not seen.
Here we go.
Now once we get our sniper over to where the bushes are and our
Sure thing.
taken out guard is, you can see there's several Jaffa guards that we now have to take out. Now, you might think this is a bit daunting. Lots of overlapping views. What you got to do here, 2 people in unison. Poison dart to the Jaffa who's covering us, the armoured Jaffa. Now the poison dart will work against the armoured Jaffa. It'll give him temporary blindness. And we're going to hit the other 2 with a grenade. They're going to be stunned. No dramas. Everyone's a winner. So these 2 here, leave them. leave him, because we're going to do some sneaky beaky. We're going to move between those crates. We're going to zap those two guys with a grenade. We're going to hit him with a poison dart. That's going to induce a bit of blindness. Here we go. So a tactic mode is what we're going to do. First off, it's going to be a tar. Right, we're going to get the grenade over there. Lovely. No one else is going to hear that. That's where the grenade goes. Next thing up, Max. Where is he? There he is. Right, poison dart. Pew. That's what he's going to get. Right in the mush. We're going to execute that. Once we execute that, we're going to move people up through those boxes and into that bush where there's a Jaffa looking over a precipice. And we all know what we're going to do to him. Right, and we're through. Easy peasy. No one's woken up. No one's seen us. We just got in there. Right. There's a little bit of a ledge there. No one's going to see us.
Here we're
going to go over. We're going to give him a quick slap. Tie the other guy up. Just for completeness. Because, you know, we're a bit of a sadist like that. There he goes. And he's down.
Hey.
Zip ties. Next up. This is a little bit tricky. Again, what we're going to do, Max, poison darts. The guy who's moving left to right on the screen, he's really the nemesis here. He's got a really good line of cover. So what we're going to do, first off, is we're going to go around. We're going to get the guy who's sitting down. Once that guy who's sitting down is gone, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to be able to sneak past. Right, here we go. He's going to get a bit of blindness. Atar's going to go up, give him a thump. Right, brilliant. We're going to tie him up. We're going to pick him up. And we're going to move him over into the corner and get everybody out the way.
Yes.
Now, at this point, do not forget to crouch back down. Sometimes the game leaves you standing and everyone goes, oh look, there's Jaffa over there. He's just hit Tony over the head with a stick. Anyway, what we're going to do next is we're going to wait for this guy. We're going to move into the blind zone. We're going to follow him round to one side of that rock, which we've just freed up. And then what we're going to do, nice and simple, we're going to blind him and we're going to run on past. Here we go. This is how it's done. We're going to move up to the side of the tent. The guy's going to come past. We're going to move to the back of that rock. As he moves round, we've got like a 5-second countdown. Max is going to zap him with the dart. We're going to stand up and we're going to sprint into that bush. When we get to that bush, someone's going to about to see us. We're going to duck. And we're through. We haven't got to take any more people out than what we have to. This guy here, again, dart. Pew. A tar will go over there. Knock him out. And then we're going to get into the ship. Now this is exactly what I mean. You'll see this a few times through this video, so bear with me, right to the end, because everything will look unsurmountable. And that's what Stargate SG-1's all about, right? Scrappy little team, unsurmountable odds. It's not about all-out warfare. You got to use a bit of stealth. So we've just zapped him in the face, bit of blindness. Over there, bash him over the head with a Jaffa stick. Tie him up. He's no drama. We're going to get into the bush at the side of that rock.
Yep. Now you're talking.
Nice and easy. Now this game has had a bit of grief on Steam. I think people are expecting base building. All-out war. It's not what it's about. This is quintessential Stargate. It's frustratingly difficult, don't get me wrong, and sometimes I've looked at this game and I've gone, oh, no, it's beaten me. It's beaten me. And I've gone away, I've had a cup of coffee, I've come back, and I've gone, that's how you do it. So it's one of those games. And I think it's getting a bit of a bum rap. Right, we're going to blind that armoured Jaffa. We're going to wait for the guy at the top to move. There he is. The other guy on the other side, we're going to wait for him to go. 5 seconds.
No problem.
Done. Right. Fire. He's blinded. We're off. Right to the rings. And we're on the ship. How easy is that?
Watson, we're inside the ship. Where are we headed?
As far as I can tell, the room with the Stargate is right at the other side of that floor.
How specific? I hope they got signs in here.
Hey, I've been studying this Jaffa's memories, and I found something really weird.
Is this PG-13?
I'm serious. Dr. Harper's in there. What?
I can see cells beyond where the gate is. They've got him locked up. Don't ask me how or why, but it's him, all right?
Okay. That's lucky, I guess. We'll have to bust him out. I know the symbol on these Jaffa. It's the same one I saw when we freed your sisters. They were the ones attacking Moloch.
I see. Ready. So Dolos must be at war with Moloch.
Right, all the talky's over. There's a
This
Stargate
is his
here.
mothership.
They've captured Derek. He's been a bit of a donut, like we said. He got on the wrong shuttle. What do you expect? In this section here, this first entry point, as you come up through the rings, only 2 Jaffa need to be taken out. This
Oscar
guy,
Mike.
who you can see here, and then the guy at the back of the room. Distraction is the name of the game here, quite simply. Throw the headpiece of Ra that Atar has. That'll distract him. He'll come out of the line of sight of people. Go over there.
That seems
Hits him with the
unwise.
Jaffa staff. Hasn't got to be a special attack because he's not armoured. And he's out. There you go. Whap. Done. Tie him up. Job's a good one. Next thing, what you gotta do?
Sure thing.
Crouch down. Get yourself to the back of the room. You know the score. Staying out of the cone sight of the 2 Jaffa who are deep in conversation. Didn't realise that Tony had walked past and been thumped over the back of the head. Anyway, where's Tony? No one. Where's Tony the Jaffa? No one ever asked. Right, okay, so here we go. Next up. What we're going to do here, we're going to use a grenade and make good use of the blast range of it, just to get the angle. Throw the grenade, rush over. You know the score by now. We're going to pacify them with the Jaffa staff. There you go. He's all stunned. Whap. Out with the cable ties. Moving on to the next section.
Shoot.
Now this next section, you might think, how am I going to do this?
Yes.
And it looks daunting. And everything throughout this level looks daunting. But out of all the levels, this is by far the easiest.
So that was
You wouldn't
Dolos.
think it,
Let's hear
because
it.
it's a Goa'uld mothership.
Set up base here.
Right,
Telephone.
All the planets.
people to look out for. You gotta look at the pillars and the line of sights here, okay? Those 3 over there, don't worry about those having a chat. You gotta look at the guy with the gold helmet, the guy walking towards you, this one here, and just get yourself over there as he walks past. Nice and simple. Just follow the guard on his route, keeping yourself snuck down as the other guy turns his back. This one, same sort of thing. No shooting, no blinding, nothing. Keep your eye on the guard, top right hand, and the guard, top left
No
hand.
problem.
Here comes the guard. He goes to the pillar, 5-second countdown, get behind those sofas. He's going to go on his route. 4 seconds now, the other guard's going to come down,
go.
turn his back. The key to this is not to be crouched and just run for
Are
it.
you sure it was Harper you saw here?
No one's going to see you.
He's not
and you're
exactly
into the
hard to
next
tell apart
section.
from the Jaffa.
As
What
easy
happened
as
to
that.
him? Did Dolos
This
attack
section
Moloch
here,
base?
though, a little bit
Maybe.
tricky on getting some of the
Let's save his
guards,
hide.
but not
Hear the
overly
story.
difficult. What you have to do, distract the guard and use a grenade to stun them. Dead easy. There's a roving guard, Jaffa, with a gold helmet, so he's an officer. So you're going to have to stun him with a grenade, and then what you're going to have to do is then use the Naquita charged attack to give him a bit of a zapping. That's all it is to it.
Indeed.
Here we go. He's on his way. We're ready with our grenade. That's him stunned.
A fine night.
That's him knocked out. And that's him tied up. Now, because there's quite a few people in this particular area, my advice is to move the guard just in case. You can put him over here. No dramas. And it's down. Great. Brilliant. Go and collect the Amulet of Ra. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use Max's ability to whistle. Now, who thought that would have been tactical, eh?
Shoot.
But the whistle will attract people within a certain area. It's got quite a wide area. You can move into the middle of the corridor, click
Here we
whistle.
go.
That guard
You
would
are
be
certainly
attracted.
not afraid to take
No
risks.
drama.
I like to
As soon as
think
he's attracted,
they're
we'll
calculated.
hide Max, hit the other guy over the head with a tar.
Yes.
Once he's hit over the head, we're done. There you are, look, boom. Now, I've managed to alert everybody here, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But if we move out of the way, they'll look around for a bit, realise no one's here, and away you go. No one's going to think where Jeff the Jaffa has gone. Thought Jeff was stood by there. No. Where's Tony? No idea where Tony is. What about Dave? Oh, haven't seen Dave for episodes. No one thinks. Bit of a shame that if they had put that level of AI in to know that a Jaffa is on a route, they would have realised, perhaps after 2 rotations, the Jaffa was not there. That would have caused an alarm. That would have made the game move a bit quicker, I think.
Oscar Mike.
Super sneaky. Crouch down. We're going to get behind that pillar. Nice and easy. We're going to use a sniper dart to take this guy out. We're going to sneak over, beat him over the head with the Jaffa staff. You know the score by now. We're going to leave him there though. Then we're going to get that guy who's, I don't know, polishing a box by the look of it. And then we're going to move on to the next section. There you go. He's down. No one's looking. Nobody cares.
A fine idea.
And this is what I mean about this level seeming very daunting, but really, it's one of the easiest levels there is in the game. Now, I'm playing in story mode. I know people are saying, oh, well, I play in normal mode and I play in brutal mode. Well, good for you. Yep. I value my sanity. This game was hard enough in story mode as it was, let alone having to worry about all the things that go on, like resource management, how many darts you have, how many grenades you have. In story mode, you're not limited by weapon quantity. All we're going to do here is nice and simple. We're going to sneak past. No one's really looking. That Jaffa at the end probably is, but we're probably going to be able to hit him with a dart just to get his eye off the ball, so to speak.
Unable.
Right to the end. There you go. And the Jaffa has been shot.
Onward.
Come on.
Oscar Mike.
There you go. Shot. Pew. Everyone's crouched down. We're going to get him in the blind spot of those pillars right there. Right. Blind spot has been achieved. 2 things to do here. Tactical mode. Shoot one. Drop a grenade on the other. Nice and easy. But tactical mode, by pressing T, is the way to do it. So we can hit him with our sniper. Nice and easy. See, we got a good line of sight. And she can use the grenade out by there and catch him. So we might have to move over a little bit. But it's not difficult. I'm not going to bother taking him out. I'm not going to bother zip time. I'm just going to move directly into the next section.
Let's go.
Hey, Bolton. I was thinking about this planet. Why don't
Dead
we
easy,
came here?
really.
The
That's what we're
Stargate
going to do.
must be the main attraction.
Yeah, must be.
Well, you know.
So with everyone
I can't
dazed
imagine
and
a warlord
confused,
coming here to study
we're through.
CVs.
Say what now?
How easy was
Coronal
that?
mass ejection.
They're stunned, they're a
Solar
little bit
activity.
confused, we're
That's
okay
what
with it.
SC-36 was studying here.
Right, moving on.
Might account for
This
the
is
crappy
simple.
weather.
Grenade.
Yeah.
The 3 Jaffa over there, including the armoured one. I did mess this up a little bit, mind, but I saved the day because they were peasants and they just ran and
Now
hid in
you're
a
talking.
corner as opposed to going to the nearest Jaffa. And what it is, the control method, for some reason, I don't know, the controls didn't work for me. That's my excuse anyway. See, I'm knocking him down. I'm pretty sure I hit him with a double attack.
Understood.
I'm going to start tying people up. Everything got a little bit confused.
Shoot.
He was done. I want to get him tied up
What
as
else
well.
you got?
He was tied up. Now we're getting over here. He got thumped on the head. He got a bit of a thump as well. These
Here
are
we
all
go.
civilians, mind you, by here. He went and ran into the sight line of a Jaffa to move out the way pretty quick. Then I crouched
Sure
down.
thing.
Nobody batted an eyelid, even though there was a body lying there unconscious.
A fine idea.
All done. Now there's 2 ways you can do it. By far the easiest way I found was to go through the gymnasium.
Here we go.
Now you may try the other method. That's completely up to you. I went this way. I thought, oh, look at all those people trialing out there. Why not? It looks difficult, therefore it must be easy. That's how I've been judging this game all along. Now, there's an opportunity here. What you gotta do, first off, Jaffa walking around, again, distract him, hit him with a stick, Naquadah attack, grenade, make sure no one can hear you if it's a grenade, sneak over, make sure you're crouched. But with this, what's key is there's a gong. That opportunity there, that's flashing to the left hand side, is a gong. You get your protagonist, move them over, use the hand to interact with the gong, ring the gong, see what happens.
Understood.
Right, okay, we're off. There you go. Here's the gong. Doors open, and off they go for their tea, and you've just taken out
Shoot.
6
Now you're
Jaffa.
talking.
Off they go back to their barracks through that door. The doors close. No dramas. Who cares? So now, you've only got to get through that one particular guard. A nicely aimed poison dart blinds him. You sneak up. Again, get the stick out.
Yes.
Job done. Because he's
Need
not in
something?
anyone's particular line of sight, it's nice and easy. Again, another case of a level looking far too difficult and it being far too easy. Right, there we go. We're going to get her over there.
I shall.
Disable him with a double Naquadah attack. There you go. Out with the cable ties. Then the easy thing is now is to shift everyone to the top. Right, it's a couple of people with different line of sight, but this is quite simple, really. You can cheese it.
Need something?
The Stargate is just
problem.
that corridor. Right, let's move our sniper up. Max.
Oscar Mike.
Right, now we're both together, we're in unison. Up into the corner. Just to be complete, I'm going to shoot a dart at that guy. Hit the other guy with a grenade, and I'm off down the corridor. Quick, sharpish. Right, there's the cone of sight. Can't use the thumping. What we have to do is use the dart on that guy just in case he looks.
Telcho.
Pow. Nice and easy. And then we get a tar to throw the grenade.
Fine.
You might not even, there it is,
go.
it's done. Right? Not even going to bother
Yes.
knocking him out. I'm just through and out the door.
Here we go.
Down this
What will
road
we
now,
do
there's a
if we do
third
not find
Jaffa
the gate?
right at the
I
end.
don't know. I
Right
didn't
there.
think we'd need alternatives.
Perhaps
we're not
we
gonna
could find
bother with him
another
right in the
planet with a
corner.
Stargate.
Needs
just
I
gonna
don't
march
think that
right
far
up.
ahead right now.
Throw a grenade,
How can I
knock him out, get to the spot, and we're done.
understand?
And that, effectively, is the end of the level. Do you see what I mean? It's that easy. It doesn't even matter if those Jaffa see you, which they're going to. You stun them, you both of you get to that spot, and it
Now you're
invokes
talking.
this episode's and this mission's end sequence.
That's great. Can you get to it?
We're not alone. Stand by.
Are the preparations complete?
They are almost done, Lord Dolus. I am performing the final adjustments.
Dolas. It's him.
It had better work this time. We have expended too much time and labor for this to end in another failure.
You shall soon have all the time you need, my lord. Once the machine is active, we will have infinite opportunities to retry our actions, to refine our plans as we relive this chosen cycle for as long as you desire. We shall destroy Moloch, then nothing shall stand in the way of your absolute supremacy.
What the hell are they talking about?
It is ready, Lord Dolus.
Excellent. Begin!
What are they doing?
I don't like the look of this.